Yo guys, what's going on? It's Acez here today with another video, and in today's video we're going to be heading into customs and checking out all of my personal sniper spots that I use on customs. I'm not going to do too much commentary on it. I'm going to be talking throughout the whole entire thing. This is going to be a voiceover, and we do have some paid actor scavs involved in the raid here today. But guys, it's going to be all the sniper spots that I personally use, and I'm just going to kind of give some points on them, go over them as you see them in the gameplay here. If you could do me a huge favor, leave a like on the video. It would mean the world to me because I did put a lot of time into making this one. So the first spot is going to be near Crossroads. Pretty common extract. A lot of people will come here, especially the new players. It's one of the easier extracts to remember. This is a really basic one though, very high risk. You're going to be hopping up on this, I don't know, it's kind of like down part of the wall, and you can see them coming from train, or if they come from junk bridge, you can see a good amount of them from there. This way, or going towards storage, right there where you saw, that's one of the ways you can hop up onto these storage containers. You can get a really nice vantage point by hopping on those storage containers. You can see a lot of the same areas that we just looked at from that Crossroads sniper spot, but this you can actually move around on all of the storage containers by just jumping on the walls, jumping across from storage container to storage container. You can see some of Trailer Park. You can see pretty much all of Big Red as well. We're going to be getting into a ton of spots across the whole entire map, so I try to keep the clips short. I did an entire raid's worth and then a raid before this, but the weather starts to get pretty bad in this raid as well. As you can see, it's blue skies, looking nice, and as the raid will progress, it will start to rain and become very foggy. So I just want to let you guys know that now. And I do apologize for the not great visibility later into the video, but here's a spot in Big Red, a very good spot. A lot of angles from here. You can look up into top office if there, there's somebody hunkered down in there. It's a really good way to camp if they are, just camping up there. It's a good way for you to out camp them. Moving over on the same exact shelf, you get a great view of the little ditch and alleyway behind Big Red and into storage a little bit as well. Very great spot right here. One I do use occasionally. Next spot is going to be on these stairs going up to office. We have a paid actor coming up here for us. Get a nice little vantage point over into the trailer park entrance. Moving up into the office, you need the office key to get up here, obviously. But you breach the door. We are on the main office right here with the safe. You can see a decent amount of the train yard, and you can see over into the it's like a storage container area, almost like a garage area. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but as you guys can see, the fog is now starting and it's starting to rain a decent bit. Somehow I'm able to see one of our paid actors right there and take him out. Next is going to be right in front of Big Red, hopping onto the train. This is probably one of the best sniper spots on customs, but it's also one of the worst, mainly because there's no cover whatsoever, but you have an insane amount of visibility up here. Scavs do spawn in the train yard a lot, so there's a good chance you could get dropped. Just keep that in mind. We also, there a little bit in the clip ago, you saw the new Streets of Tarkov map, which you can also see on Interchange and stuff. I just think it's really cool how they add that in the background. But you can see some of, I think that's over towards Corner Store, just a touch right there is Corner Store. But you guys can see towards like the land bridges here, and then we have some more paid actors. These guys are going to tank a shot real quick. He's going to run behind that tank. We're going to try and take him out there. 7 shots, and I think he's still alive. What a guy. But you can see all of that little garage or storage area there as well. And you can also see the scav sniper that spawns on the one top. It's not, I don't know if it's an oil tank or what it is, but that's a pretty long shot. I think it's about a 400-meter shot, so make sure you adjust accordingly. You can also see the other scav sniper that spawns on the building to the right. He wasn't spawned yet, though, when I was there. Here's a nice little rat spot. You can just hide in here. Suppressed weapons work a lot better in here, mainly because someone will know if you're, on the other side of the train yard fence. But you can see all the same areas that we were just looking at as well. Moving down towards the little shoreline, I guess you could call it. But this is a really just kind of a low-key position. You can watch the land bridges really well. You can't see junk bridge that good, so that's just one disclaimer there. Just a short little spot. Now here is an absolutely fabulous one. If you guys spawn storage side, this is a great spot to camp the smuggler's exfil when it is there. If you sit here and get a guy that comes out fully kitted from dorms, it's a really easy kill. You just got to hit a headshot. Half the time they'll jiggle a little bit, half the time they won't. When they don't, it's a super easy kill. It's a freebie all day long. And if you do spawn storage side, you can go over, loot the body, and not extract. So here's a pretty high traffic area, but it is a good spot. Nice amount of visibility. You can see all the bridge. You can see into Big Red. Assuming there's not that much fog, you can see into the office very well. You can see towards Trailer Park. You can see the roadblock, and you can also kill the scav sniper, which spawns right there. Also, the other one. So we're going to be moving up the road just a touch to this little cheeky spot. There's a couple different little right here we have another paid actor for us, but there's a couple different little spots in this area. There's pretty much 3 vantage points for the same angle, and this is the angle we're going to be holding towards that corner store. Man is eating, very hungry today, but we are going to check this one out. Here you got the bridge. You can pretty much see everything in that last spot as well, but we're going to check out the other angles here as well just in a moment. Didn't know I wasted so much time up here showing you guys the spot, but right here, this is actually one I do sit in a lot. You have to kind of jiggle your body up onto that down little part of the fence, and it does raise your body a touch, and then you can actually see a lot better above the grass, and then you can get a nice little vantage point. You can also hop up on this little stairway here for a third angle on the corner store, if you need to switch out some angles if you're getting suppressed. Moving on, this is in more towards the factory area. This is a really nice spot right here, man. You can get a lot of vantage points just off of this spot right here. You can just see a lot, man. It's a really decent spot for this choke point here at the main road. You can see a lot of the bridge, a lot of the corner store. Unfortunately, in this video, there's no really good spots near customs. Now, this spot, however, is a great sniper position for killing people coming out and into second story and third story. You can see both doorways extremely well, and they are a very high populated traffic area. So, I mean, this is a great spot for you to sit with a sniper. I'm going to show you another spot here very shortly that covers this same exact angle. This one has a touch more cover from the front. The other one I'm about to show you doesn't really have as much cover, but it's a lot clearer of an image. So, we'll wait for that to come up after we kill our paid actor. Also have a visual of train bridge from this position as well. Alright, so this one requires a couple jumps. All you have to do is kind of strafe jump to your left onto the wall. Hop on this. It looks like a giant wire holster. But then we have another paid actor making an appearance. But this one, you get a lot clearer of an image. You don't have to, work around the little handrail in the building there. But you have, no cover here. So it's a high risk, high reward. Moving on to train bridge itself. I did cut out a couple very, small additional spots in this video. More ones that aren't going to get you kills 9 times out of 10 when you're sniping in them. But this one here, I have another paid actor set up who I just Houdini'd that bullet. When I was playing the raid, I had no idea how this guy even lived. I just don't know how. I think my zeroing might have been on 100 instead of 50 when killing that guy, and that might have been why. Heading over towards Old Gas now. Big jump here. We went through the shortcut, and this is a great head glitch. If I had the other perspective, you guys would know, but if you have a friend, have them sit up here and you go down to the gas station. It's an absolutely insane head glitch right there. Almost impossible to see you. Now, this one, not a lot of people know about. This is one of my personal favorites. When you know there's a lot of activity happening, the factory shortcut is a must for any geared player, really, to kind of get between Old Gas and get into the main road. And as you saw there, you had a perfect visual on it. This is in the one warehouse. You can actually spawn in here. There's a couple fuel spawns. It's a decent loot room. I can't remember if it's warehouse 14. I think it might be warehouse 13 maybe. But you can hop up on the crates as I showed you there and see some of the scav checkpoint or military checkpoint. Not sure which one we were just looking at. And you can see into the hills a little bit. When it's not as foggy, visibility is a lot better. Obviously, if you're on a foggy set, I mean, if you're sniping, there's not much you can do. You kind of got to stick close range. This is right next to that warehouse there. You can see into old gas from here, or the brush behind old gas, or not old gas, new gas station, my apologies. You can see the back of new gas station and all that brush behind it. This is a really popular spot. This is in a warehouse a little bit further down. This one's nice, man. I actually really like this spot. Not too much visibility, and you do have to give out your position. I would recommend a suppressor if you are going to shoot these windows out. But, you know, that's something if you wanted a sidearm while you're sniping. The PB pistol, the suppressed one, the really crappy one, sometimes really does come in handy for shooting out some of these windows. So decent amount of visuals here, and that one 9 times out of 10 you will not get shot out of. This one as well, very, very hard for you to get picked from here. It's a great head glitch. Not a lot of players are going to look up here, and you get a decent amount of visibility from this one, a lot better than that other one. This is in the same exact warehouse as the last spot. So we are now at the admin gate by the one stash, moving on to the scav checkpoint. There are a couple spots, you know, by ZB101 or 102, I can't remember, but there's a couple little like long passages there you can snipe through, and you can camp ZB101. Moving on, the military checkpoint, we have the scav sniper hut. And this one, since there's like a scav camp right in front of me where I'm about to get shot from, it's really just not a good spot online. You know, this is a frequently checked PMC. I mean, PMCs know a scav sniper spawns up here, so they're always checking it. There's no sense in sitting up there, but I figured I'd show it since it is a sniper position. Next is the rocks. Everybody knows about the rocks, and it's a really decent one early game, like early in the raid, to kind of pick some players rotating. But other than that, man, I would not recommend going up here. Not a lot of cover, very risky position. And moving on to our final spot, it is near the stash spawn by the one radio tower, and it overlooks a scav extraction, and then there's a PMC spawn there that we just aimed at as well. You can see it in the train car and kind of up by the sniper rocks position that we were at. But these are all pretty much the main spots in customs. Like I said, it did take me a while to make this video, so if you could leave a like on it, I would appreciate it. That's all I got, though. I'm excited to start making Tarkov content again, and with the new wipe coming, I couldn't be more excited. So hopefully all this information was okay for the wipe. But if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, check the sponsors and equipment description below. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.